Thank you, Madam President. This statement is delivered on behalf of the A-Status Irish Human Rights Commission, Ireland's national human rights institution. The IHRC welcomes the opportunity to present this statement on the occasion of the adoption of the Working Group's UPR report on Ireland. We recognise and welcome the active involvement of Irish civil society in this process. We also very much welcome the role afforded to NHRIs by the Human Rights Council and the attention given to the issue of creating strong, independent A-status institutions. We further welcome the wide range of issues raised and recommendations made by the Working Group in Ireland's UPR report. We believe that this report can act as a template for progressing human rights issues in Ireland, and we hope that Ireland's progress on implementing the recommendations will underscore its application for the Human Rights Council. While we welcome Ireland's acceptance of the recommendations to reinforce the independence and capacity of the Irish Human Rights Commission to fulfil its mandate effectively in accordance with the Paris Principles, there must be steps taken to ensure that the future Human Rights and Equality Commission has adequate and sufficient resources, and we stress the need for specific measures to guarantee such resources. We urge particular attention to the developments around Ireland's NHRI in the follow-up on Ireland's UPR and in the process of Ireland's application for membership of the Council. The IHRC considers that Ireland needs to make serious, sustained and quantifiable efforts in a number of core areas raised in the Working Group report. These areas include the need for a national action plan on human rights, Irish prison conditions, disability rights and legal capacity legislation, recognition of traveller ethnicity, immigration reform, conditions for migrant workers, the rights of children, the need to combat racial discrimination, women's rights, including the Magdalene women, further measures to address domestic violence, human rights in international aid and trade, and the need for human rights education and training. Finally, I would refer members of the Council to the longer written statement of the IHRC's concerns available in the room today. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you very much, Madam. I now give the floor to COC Nederland.
Thank you, Madam President, and I also deliver this statement on behalf of ILGA Europe and Glenn. Ireland has a young but impressive history when it comes to addressing human rights of LGBT people. In 1993, consenting sexual conduct between men was decriminalized, and sexual orientation was included as a protected ground in the Unfair Dismissal Act. In years following, sexual orientation became a ground for seeking asylum, became a protected ground against discrimination in employment, goods and services.